6. Laurel's Curly and Wayne Mahar. Then Sharp Doc with Bernie Charlton. Bright Jennifer and Steve Mahar. Island Kaizik, Jill Berrio. Tidy Point with Jody Hennessy. He's Impossible with Brian Moore. Here they come. They're off at Island Kaizik. Wings 4 grabs the top and up on the outside. Tidy Point drives on the second. Outside of him, He's Impossible. 3 wide. Driving on third. 3 of them neck and neck battling for the top. And now it is Tidy Point. He's Impossible. Outside, racing on second. Then Island Kaizik has third. Tidy Point is holding that lead. He's Impossible. He's going to settle for cover. Ducks to the rail now. Racing second and Island Kaizik third. Sharp Doc is fourth. Bright Jennifer and Laurel's Curly in the quarter and 29 and 1 around the top turn. Tidy Point a length. He's Impossible. Racing second. Island Kaizik. Sharp Doc. Bright Jennifer, Laurel's Curly. Tidy Point takes him off the top turn, and they come driving to the half. Tidy Point and He's Impossible. Island Kaizik, Sharp Doc, Bright Jennifer, Laurel's Curly. Tidy Point, he's the leader. A length as they go racing on by the half. And they were by the half in 101 and 1. Into the turn now, they drive to the 5/8 pole. It goes Bright Jennifer out from the fourth. She's rushing on. She's now third, going on. It is Tidy Point, the leader, in Bright Jennifer up and at him on the outside. She's lapped at him. Bright Jennifer challenging second. He's Impossible third. Island Kaizik, Sharp Doc, Laurel's Curly. Tidy Point holds his lead by the 3/4, 132. Top turn, Tidy Point, a half length. Bright Jennifer driving hard second. He's Impossible. Island Kaizik, Sharp Doc, Laurel's Curly. At the head of the lane, Tidy Point takes him home. Tidy Point, Bright Jennifer. He's Impossible. Island Kaizik coming up on the outside. Tidy Point is going to hold, and he does. Tidy Point, Bright Jennifer, Island Kaizik, He's Impossible, Sharp Doc, and Laurel's Curly. Time for the mile, 2:02 and 1.
Braiding back now is the winner of the 7th race, the Kemble Travel Pace. It is number 5, Tidy Point. Tidy Point is a bay gelding, 8 years old, by Set Point out of Tidy Lobel. She's by Super Wave, owned by Roy Goodine of Nakawik, trained and driven by Jody Hennessy. Tidy Point gets his first win from his first start this season this afternoon, 2:02 and 1. Number 5, Tidy Point with Jody Hennessy, winner of the Kemble Travel Pace. The result of the 7th race is now official. Laurel's Curly was 6th, Sharp Doc 5th, Bright Jennifer 2nd, Island Kaizik 3rd, Tidy Point was your race winner. He's Impossible was 4th. The quarter was in 29 and 1, the half 101 and 1, 3/4 132, the mile 2:02 and 2.
The top of the stretch. On the rail, Tidy Point with Jody Hennessy, Sharp Doc and Bernie Charlton. Island Kaizik with Jill Berrio, Laurel's Curly and Wayne Mahar. From the outside, Bright Jennifer, Steve Mahar. 5 starters for the 6th race. Here they come. They're off and leaving the wire. From the rail, Tidy Point, and from post 3, Tidy on the outside, Island Kaizik, both battling for the top, and Sharp Doc. Tips in on the rail third as they hit the first turn, and Tidy Point pacing out on top. On the inside, Sharp Doc. On the outside, third is Island Kaizik as they pass the 8th pole. Bright Jennifer racing 4th, and Laurel's Curly trails 5th. Up the backstretch for the opening quarter, it's Tidy Point on top. He leads the length. Sharp Doc has the garden spot, racing in 2nd. Island Kaizik is backed off and now racing 3rd along the rail. Bright Jennifer 4th, and the trailer as they pass the opening quarter is Laurel's Curly, 30 and 4. By the opening quarter, the field racing into the far turn, driving towards the 3/8 pole. Up front and cutting it out, it's Tidy Point. Sharp Doc is 2nd. There goes Bright Jennifer from 4th, and she comes to 3rd. Racing 4th now is Island Kaizik and Laurel's Curly, moving from the back of the pack as they tip off the top turn and come racing down the stretch for the half. Bright Jennifer on the outside, challenging the leader, Tidy Point. Now Jennifer takes the top. Tidy Point on the rail 2nd. Sharp Doc is 3rd. Bright Jennifer takes the top. by the half and 102. Driving into the clubhouse turn for the second time, Bright Jennifer, Tidy Point. Back about 3 lengths to Sharp Dock racing third, Island Kaiser fourth, and Laurel's Curly trails fifth. They're by the 5/8 pole. Up the backstretch they go, driving for the 3/4. It's Bright Jennifer, Tidy Point staying with her and staying game. 5 lengths back to the others, Sharp Dock, Island Kaiser, and Laurel's Curly trails. But Bright Jennifer has a 1.5 length lead, and she takes them by the 3/4. Tidy Point right there, 31 2, the 3/4. That quarter in 29 2. Driving into the far turn towards the 7/8 pole, the 2 leaders basically off by themselves. Bright Jennifer, Tidy Point right there by the 7/8. Sharp Dock is third. Island Kaiser and Laurel's Curly, and here they come for home. Bright Jennifer, Tidy Point coming to her on the outside. Neck and neck, and Tidy Point comes to the top again. Bright Jennifer second. On the outside, Island Kaiser third. They're neck and neck, nose to nose again. And Bright Jennifer may be back up on the inside. It's tight. Tidy Point second, and Island Kaiser there for third. Time for the mile, 2:01 and 4.
Judges calling for a photo for win here in the 6th race. In the photo, number 1, Tidy Point, a bay gelding, 8 years old, by Set Point out of Tidy Lobel. She's by Superwave, owned by Roy Goodine of Nakawik, trained and driven by Jody Hennessy. Also in the photo is number 5, Bright Jennifer. Bright Jennifer is a bay mare, 4 years old, by Willowbird out of Seabright. She's by Tarport Irvin, owned by the Jenny Lake Stable Limited of St. John's, trained and driven by Steve Mahar. Judges waiting for a photo for win between number 1, Tidy Point, and number 5, Bright Jennifer. Result of the 6th race is now official. Tidy Point was second, Sharp Dock 4th, Island Kaiser was 3rd, Laurel's Curly 5th, and Bright Jennifer your race winner. The quarter was in 30 and 4. The half, 102.
Now Floppy Disc with the lead now on the inside. Casimir Carla takes it away. Up on the far outside, that's a Brave Or now in command. Goes to the rail and opens up a 1.5 lengths there by the opening 8. Racing second, Casimir Carla. Floppy Disc on the rail, moving third. That's Live Down fourth on the outside. Ari's Amy 5 on the rail. Minus Accolade racing 6, and the trailer Overnight with You. They're by the opening quarter. 29 and 3 now off the turn. On down the stretch, the race in front of the stand. Brave Or out in front, it's a 1.5 lengths. Casimir Carla driving second, Floppy Disc racing third, Live Down moving 4 up on the outside now. Moving on quickly, the challenge is a Minus Accolade, followed on the outside by Overnight with You. The trailer now, R.E.'s Amy as they enter the turn. Brave Or still in command, Minus Accolade on the outside. They're by the half in 102 flat. Go to the backstretch now for the 5/8. It's still Brave Or out in front. Minus Accolade at her wheel on the outside. Casimir Carla on the rail racing third. Live Down fourth on the outside. Floppy Disc on the rail racing 5. Overnight with You moving 6, and the trailer R.E.'s Amy. They enter the turn now for the 3/4 mile station. Still Brave Or by a half length on the outside. Minus Accolade in 132 flat. Brave Or on the rail. Minus Accolade driving second. Live Down now has moved on to be third and is tipping 3 wide round the turn. Casimir Carla on the rail 4. There's no place to go down the stretch. They come for home. Minus Accolade on the inside. Brave Or on the outside. Live Down charging to the wire. Minus Accolade. Brave Or. Live Down and Floppy Disc at the wire. It's going to be Minus Accolade. Then it's close in 2:03 and 2. Close for place.
Approaching the top of the stretch, this is the St. John Community Food Basket Pace. Dewey Dynamo and Steve Mahar. Man in Direct with Ross McDonald. Oblin Justin and John Davidson. Rebel Lulu and Bernie Charlton. Torrid Star, Don Mahar. Jonesy Hanover and Heath Campbell. Sinor Time, Jill Berrio. Dee Dee's Beauty with Wayne Mahar. Here they come. They're off and leaving the wire. Rebel Lulu goes driving for the top from the middle of the pack, and racing up on the inside is Dewey Dynamo. On the outside, Jonesy Hanover drives on strong from second and goes pacing for the top as they race into the turn. Jonesy Hanover takes the top by the 8th pole. Rebel Lulu is racing second. Dewey Dynamo is racing third. Man in Direct on the inside 4th. Torrid Star parked out on the outside, racing fifth, and out from third goes Dewey Dynamo. Racing on for the top as they race to the first quarter, Jonesy Hanover. Dewey Dynamo battling for it as well, the opening quarter in 31 seconds, and now Dewey Dynamo assumes command. Jonesy Hanover is racing second, Rebel Lulu on the rail third. Outside fourth is Torrid Star, Man in Direct fifth. Then it's in no time, Oblin Justin, and the trailer is Dee Dee's Beauty as they pass the 3/8 pole. Off the top turn, they come racing down the stretch for the half. Dewey Dynamo, Jonesy Hanover, and on the outside, Torrid Star has been parked and hangs third. Rebel Lulu fourth on the rail. Sinor Time on the outside fifth. Then Man in Direct, Dee Dee's Beauty, and Oblin Justin. Dewey Dynamo leads by the half in 3-3. They're into the clubhouse turn for the second time. Dewey Dynamo on top a length and 3/4. Jonesy Hanover racing in the garden spot second with Rebel Lulu in third as they pass the 5/8 pole, and they go up the backstretch 3/4 bound and 3 wide. Sinor Time comes to fourth. Then Torrid Star is fading in between horses fifth. Man in Direct, Dee Dee's Beauty, and Oblin Justin. Up front, though, Dewey Dynamo under a tight rein on top by the 3/4. Jonesy Hanover gives them a challenge second, 1:35.4 the 3/4 time. It's Dewey Dynamo and Jonesy Hanover at his wheel, rushing on. Rebel Lulu is racing third. Sinor Time is fourth on the outside. Men in Direct up on the inside fifth. Off the top turn, and here they come, driving for home. Dewey Dynamo, and on the outside, Jonesy Hanover charging on the outside. A battle for third. Rebel Lulu is there, so is Men in Direct. Neck and neck, Dewey Dynamo, Jonesy Hanover now in front. Jonesy Hanover, Dewey Dynamo, Men in Direct finishing third. Time for the mile, 2:06.1.
Now parading back is the winner of the 7th race. It is number 6, Jonesy Hanover. Jonesy Hanover is a 10-year-old brown horse by Big Towner out of Jonette Hanover. She's by Tar Heel. Owned and trained by Tim Merzetti of St. John, driven by Heath Campbell. Jonesy Hanover gets his 7th win of the season and his fastest tonight, 2:06.1. And through the EPR race fans, represented by Sylvia McDonald, she is presenting to the St. John Community Food Bank a check for the amount of $500. So thank you all for your support of the Community Food Drive. Once again, Sylvia McDonald presenting a check for $500. The result of the 7th race is now official. Dewey Dynamo was second. Men in Direct, third. Oblin Justin, fourth. Rebel Lulu was fifth. Torrid Star, seventh. Jonesy Hanover, your race winner. Senior time was 6, and Dee Dee's Beauty finished 8th. The quarter was in 31 seconds. The half, 1:03.3. 3/4, 1:35.4. Time for the mile, 2:06.1.
Race 7 starters behind the gate. Transition scratched. There's Trusty Bet and Brian Moore. Inverness Beauty with Winston Campbell. Laura Lee Prospect John Davidson. Sand, the fellow Morris Benson. Silver Glib with Heath Campbell. Dewey Dynamo and Steve Mahar. Cal Raisin, Doug Falcons. Here they come. They're off and pacing and top in on the rail. It's Trusty Benton up on the outside. Inverness Beauty at now Silver Glib racing a third. Laurel Prospect is fourth, and up on the outside, Dewey Dynamo drives on from the fifth. Then Sandfella and Cal Raisin. They're on up the backstretch, and away they go, racing to the quarter. Trusty Bet the leader, and she's well in hand, leading a length and a half, but Inverness Beauty closing the gap, racing second, and Silver Glib is third on the rail. Dewey Dynamo's on the rail now. He's racing fourth there. They were by the opening quarter, 30 and 2/5. Swinging into the top turn, Trusty Bet in command. Has the best of it now, but 2 lengths. Inverness Beauty and Silver Glib. Then Dewey Dynamo. Laurel Prospect, Cal Raisin moving on the outside. Sandfella now trails. Through the stretch they come. They are racing to the half. Up front and cutting it out. Trusty Bet. Then Inverness Beauty and Silver Glib, and here comes Dewey Dynamo, rushing on from fourth, going on to third. Cal Raisin takes cover behind him. They were by the half. 1:02 and around the turn they go, racing to the 5/8. Trusty Bet well in hand. Dewey Dynamo up on the outside to second. Then Inverness Beauty and Cal Raisin's fourth. On the rail, Silver Glib racing fifth. Then Laura Lee Prospect tipping to the outside. Sand full of trails. Neck and neck for the top. Trusty Bet on the inside. Doobie Dynamo on the outside. Neck and neck as they go racing by the three-quarter pole. 133 and 2 and on the outside. Dewey Dynamo on the inside. Trusty Bet. They're still battling nose to nose as they come charging past the 7/8 pole. They make the turn for home. On the inside, Trusty Bet. On the outside, Dewey Dynamo. Then Cal Reason. Laura Lee Prospect coming on. It is now Dewey Dynamo to the top, and here they are out at the line. Dewey Dynamo, Trusty Bet, Inverness Beauty. Time for the mile, 2:04 and 3.
In front of the grandstand now is the winner of race 3. It is number 7, Dewey Dynamo. Dewey Dynamo is a bay gelding 8 years old by Captain L out of Nebraska Queen. She's by Axar Ben. Owned by Ron Chamberlain of St. John, trained and driven by Steve Mahar. Dewey Dynamo gets his 8th win of the season and his fastest, winning tonight 2:04 and 3. Number 7, Dewey Dynamo with Steve Mahar. The result of the third race is now official. Trusty Bet was second. Inverness Beauty third. Laura Lee Prospect fourth. Sandfella seventh. Trendition was scratched. Silver Glib was sixth. Dewey Dynamo, your race winner, and Cal Raisin was fifth. The quarter was in 30 and 2. The half 102. Three quarters 133 and 2. Time for the mile 2:04 and 3.
They're off in pacing. Weston Explosive is out there quickly to grab the early lead on the far outside. Light Feet steps up gingerly to take command. Light Feet now out in front by a length, and a quarter racing in second is Mr. Dithers. On the outside, Be Consistent is now in second. Weston Explosive now looks at it from third on the outside. Shalom Tobias is racing in fourth as they make their way on past the opening quarter in 29 seconds flat. On the outside, we have a new leader. It's Be Consistent out in front. Light Feet races in second. Weston Explosive in third. Peristar is racing in fourth. There goes Kildare Justin to the outside from fifth. Racing sixth on the outside is Mr. Dithers. Racing now around the turn for the half-mile station. Shalom Tobias is six on the inside. Then RB down Bellman's Dream, and the trailers go by Treasure. They were past the half-mile station in 59 and 3. Down the backstretch, they race for the 5/8. Be Consistent still out in front. Racing second on the outside. That's Weston Explosive. There goes Kildare Justin. 3 wide down the backstretch now. They race for the 3/4. Be Consistent by a half length. Kildare Justin and Weston Explosive. They race 3 wide past the 3/4 and 130 flat. On the inside as Be Consistent. Weston Explosive now second in between horses. Kildare Justin still out there in third. Racing fourth in the inside is Light Feet as they pass the 7/8 in charge for home. In between horses, Weston Explosive on the inside. That's Be Consistent and Kildare Justin. Light Feet goes off stride. In between horses, Weston Explosive. Mr. Dithers and Bellman's Dream. It's going to be Weston Explosive. Time for the mile, 2:02. Hey, go to the backstretch. There off Potosi Upton Lad is the leader. Dorian's Day out of the pack in between horses. Appahawken on the rail. MD Calcium, they go to the turn. Dorian's Day is off stride. Jade Shadow also off stride there by the opening 8. Appahawk is the leader. MD Calcium driving second up on the outside. The Yodeler racing third in along the rail. Whisper come on, moving 4 on the rail now. Potosi Upton Lad the quarter. 28 and 3 now. Off the turn down the stretch in front of the stand. Appahawk is the leader. MD Calcium driving second. Whisper come on, moving third. Hustling Larry 4 on the outside, up on the outside. Harborview Hooligan racing 5. The Yodeler 6 on the rail. Island LeBaron 7 on the outside and along the rail. Potosi Upton Lad, they go to the turn. Jade's Shadow Ramshack by on the trailer. Dorian's Day by the half now in 59 and 3. Over to the backstretch, and Appahawk still out in front. Hustling Larry at his wheel on the outside. MD Calcium on the rail, racing third. Harborview Hooligan on the outside, a moving 4. Whisper, come on, a racing a 5 up on the outside. The Yodeler moving 6. They head onto the turn. It's still Appahawk, the leader. Hustling Larry second by a length. MD Calcium on the rail third. Harborview Hooligan on the outside. 3/4 in 2 minutes speed, 1:29. Appahawk still out in front. Hustling Larry second. Now MD Calcium moves on the rail. Now is second. 3 wide. Harborview Hooligan up on the outside third. They're 3 wide down the stretch for home. Appahawk, MD Calcium, Harborview Hooligan, Whisper, come on, charging to the wire. Appahawk, MD Calcium on the outside, racing to the wire. MD Calcium, Harborview Hooligan, going to be MD Calcium, Harborview Hooligan, Appahawk in 1:59 and 3. They're off. Nightly Wave has the lead. Glenora Cavalier up on the outside second. Gordon Shumway racing third. Charlotte's Rebel on the rail, a moving 4. Christopher C. down a racing 5. Big K moving 6. Kalmar, Fred 7. Brody's Monster and the Traitor. Ellis Road, they're round the turn. Nightly Wave is the leader. That's Glenora Cavalier up on the outside. Charlotte's Rebel on the rail. On the outside, Gordon Shumway. They're by the opening quarter, 27 and 4. Off the turn down the stretch now in front of the stand. Out in front, Glenora Cavalier. Gordon Shumway on the outside second. Nightly Wave racing third. Christopher C. down a moving 4 on the outside. Big K racing 5. Then Charlotte's Rebel, Brody's Monster, Kalmar, Fred the Trailer. Ellis Road, they go to the turn. Glenora Cavalier on the inside. Gordon Shumway up on the outside. The half, 57 and 2. Now to the backstretch still. Glenora Cavalier, the leader. Up on the outside, Gordon Shumway is second. Nightly Wave moving third. Christopher C. down goes 3 wide for fourth. There by the 5/8 still. Glenora Cavalier. Nightly Wave. Christopher C. down on the outside. Glenora Cavalier on the outside. Christopher C. down and along the rail. Nightly Wave, they're in the turn. 3/4 in 1:27. Fasten your seatbelts. We're going for a ride round the turn. Glenora Cavalier up on the outside. Christopher C. down, neck and neck round the turn. Glenora Cavalier, Christopher C. down on the outside. Down the lane they come. Christopher C. down on the outside. Glenora Cavalier on the inside through the lane. Christopher C. down. Glenora Cavalier to the wire. Christopher C. down. Watch that timer. Christopher C. down. Going to be Christopher C. down. Glenora Cavalier, Brody's Monster. 1:57 and 2. They go to the backstretch. They're off in pacing. Castle Bay Dugan is out there quickly to grab the early lead in between horses. There goes Kill Karen Ingle. Granby's winner is pacing rough. Now paces once again. They enter the turn now past the opening 8. It's Kill Karen Ingle out in front by a length and a half. Discrimination is racing in second. Racing third, Castle Bay Dugan. CL Surprise is parked fourth on the outside. They make their way on past the opening quarter in 28 and 1. Off the turn, they race in front of the stand for the first time. Kill Karen Ingle now by a length. Discrimination racing in second. Castle Bay Dugan in the third, racing fourth on the outside. CL's a surprise. Sarah's Dexter racing in fifth on the inside. Almighty Knight is on the outside. Now in the fifth. Sarah's Dexter in sixth. Then Grampy's winner in seventh, racing in eighth. Harborview Hustle and the Trailer is Philip Down. They were past the half-mile station in 58 and 4 down the max stretch. They race for the 5/8. Kill Karen Ingle leads the pack down the back stretch now. Racing in second is Discrimination. There goes Almighty Knight challenging for the second spot. It's Castle Bay Dugan fourth on the inside. Grampy's winner is back in gear now, fifth on the outside. Sarah's Dexter in the 6, and the 3/4 reached in 1. 27 and 2. Could we have a new stakes record? Out in front it's Kill Karen Ingle by 2.5. Discrimination looks at it from second. Oh, Muddy Knight is in third. They race past the 7/8 now and charge on down the stretch for home. Kill Karen Ingle and Emmons McKay, they're racing for the wire. Discrimination in second. Kill Karen Ingle pulling away in the deep stretch, going for the record. It's going to be Kill Karen Ingle. Time for the mile, 1:56 flat, a new stakes record. Welcome back, the Atlantic Sire Stakes record holder, the 3-horse Kill Karen Ingle. Kill Karen Ingle is a 3-year-old brown pacing colt by Oil Count from Libby Time Riggs, owned by Doug Ferguson of Tatamagouche, Nova Scotia, trained and driven by Mr. Emmons McKay to a new personal best of 1:56. And that mile, ladies and gentlemen, is the fastest mile in Atlantic Canada ever by a 3-year-old. Also a new Atlantic Sire Stakes record for a 5/8 mile track. Presentation of a colored cooler now being made trackside, representing the Atlantic Standardbred Breeders Association, is Mrs. Dawn Bremner of Gemsay. 3, Kill Karen Ingle, with a final half of 57 and 1, the Atlantic Sire Stakes champion, 1:56 flat. Congratulations to owner Doug Ferguson of Tatamagouche, Nova Scotia, trainer-driver Emmons McKay, and for Mr. McKay, his fastest winning trip of his career. Two, Sarah's Dexter was 6. 3, Kill Karen Ingle, the race winner. 4, Discrimination was 2nd. 5, Grampy's winner was 3rd. 6, Philip Down was 7th. 7, All Muddy Knight was 4th. 8, CL Surprise was 9th. And 9, Harborview Hustle was 8th. The opening quarter in 28 and 1. Half, 58 and 4. 3/4, 1:27 and 2. Time for the mile, 1:56, with the last half in 57 and 1.
Pace, first 1800, 8 starters, Constant Fighter Gilberto, Laurel's Curly Mike Stevenson, Castle Creek Ian Downey, Miner's Accolade with Brian Moore, West River again with Jody Hennessy, Black Limousine with Boyce McPhail, Derwin with Ivan Davies, and O'Hare O with Steve Mahar. Here they come. They're off West River again from the far outside. Wings for the lead. Constant Fighters upon the inside. West River again and Constant Fighters racing second. Then Laurel's Curly at third. Castle Creek is fourth. Miner's Accolade outside fifth. Black Limousine, Derwin, and the trailer O'Hare all. They go on up the backstretch for the quarter. West River again shows the way. Then Constant Fighters racing second. Laurel's Curly third. Castle Creek is fourth. Black Limousine out and moving. Rushing on from fifth as they go by the quarter pole. 30 and 4/5, top turn. Up front, West River again, but 2. Constant Fighters second. Black Limousine now shows third on the outside. Laurel's Curly at the rail is racing fourth. Third Derwin outside is fifth, and through the stretch they come. They are racing to the half. Pacing with the lead, it is West River again. Black Limousine up on the outside second. Constant Fighter has at third. Dermot is outside and he's up tight fourth. Then Laurel's Curly, O'Hare, Castle Creek, Miner's Accolade. They were by the half, 102 and 1, and Black Limousine off stride, and so is Derwin. They go on by the 5/8 and down up the backstretch racing for the 3/4 pole. West River again. Constant Fighter out of the 2-hole, rushing for the top. Constant Fighter now. West River again. Laurel's Curly goes to third. O'Hare is a fourth. Castle Creek racing fifth. Miner's Accolade 132 and 1 by the 3/4. Black Limousine and Derwin have pulled up. They're caught. Racing to the 7/8 pole. The leader is Constant Fighter. West River again and Laurel's Curly, and they head for home now. Constant Fighter. West River again. Laurel's Curly driving a third. It is going to be Constant Fighter winning this one, and here they are at the line. Constant Fighter, West River again, Laurel's Curly, O'Hara, Castle Creek, Minus Accolade. Time for the mile, 2:02. And parading now, the winner of the 12th race, the Clonmel Stables Pace. It is number 1, Constant Fighter. He's a bay pacing gelding, 5 years, benignly blue chip out of Miss Karen Skipper, she by Cloud Cover. Owned and bred by Hewlett Casey of Cocan, trained by Hewlett Casey, Gilberto driving. It's the 3rd winning trip in a row for Constant Fighter this afternoon in 2:02.
Results of race number 12 are now official. Constant Fighter, your race winner. Laurel's Curly, 3rd. Castle Creek, 5th. Minus Accolade, 6th. West River again, 2nd. Black Limousine did not finish. Derwin did not finish. O'Hara, 4th. Fractions, they were by the quarter in 30 and 4, the half 102 and 1. 3/4 132 and 1, with a mile in 2:02.
This is the Bill Lynch Show's pace. The purse $2,500. 7 starters behind the gate. Pippin, Ashford, Gilberto, Weston Miracle with Ivan Davies, Denaston Major and Mike Stevenson. Tidy Point with Jody Hennessy, Olympic Mark, Ian Downey, Chicken Nugget, Von Doyle, King Tyler, Steve Mahar. Here they come. Clear off and Tidy Point wings 4 and grabs the lead. Olympic Mark up in between them is racing a 2nd. Pippin Ashford at the rail is a 3rd. Chicken Nugget is 3 wide. Racing on the 4th. Weston Miracle has 5th. King Tyler and Aston Major trailing the field as they race on by the 8th pole. They go up the backstretch for the quarter, and Olympic Mark is bidding for the top. Tidy Point has it now. Olympic Mark grabs the lead on the outside, and rushing up on the outside, Chicken Nugget drives on to 2nd. They by the quarter, 29 and 3. Olympic Mark leads into the turn. Chicken Nugget up on the outside, a strong 2nd. Coming on to the leader, and Tidy Point is right there 3rd. Pippin Ashford, she's 4th, and they tip off the top turn now and through the stretch. Here they come, racing to the half. Olympic Mark's the leader. Chicken Nugget on the outside 2nd. Tidy Point at the rail, racing a 3rd. Coming up on the outside 4th, King Tyler. Then up in on the rail, Pippin Ashford, Dunashton Major, Weston Miracle now trails. They were by the half, 58 and 4, and around the turn to the 5/8, and they're by that marker. Olympic Mark, Tidy Point racing 2nd, 3 wide. That goes King Tyler on to 2nd now. King Tyler winging forward, it grabs the top. Olympic Mark is 2nd. Tidy Point racing a 3rd, out to move. Then did Aston Major, Pippin, Ashford, Weston Miracle, Chicken Nugget. They were by the 3/4 pole. 130 and 3 round the top turn. Pacing with the lead, it is King Tyler. He's got the best of it by 2 lengths. They swing for home. King Tyler. Tidy Point, a strong 2nd coming on, and here comes Pippin Ashford. It is King Tyler. Tidy Point coming to him. King Tyler going to win this one. Here they are at the line. King Tyler, Tidy Point. Tight between Pippin Ashford, Olympic Mark, Dunaston Major, Weston Miracle, and Chicken Nugget. And the time for the mile, 1:59 and 3.
Now parading back to the winner's circle. The unofficial winner of the Bill Lynch Show's pace, number 7, King Tyler for Steve Mahar. Time for the mile, 1:59 and 3. King Tyler, a bay pacing horse, he's 5 years old. By Tyler's brother from the dam Hay Queen, she by Valiant Brett. King Tyler owned by the Alice Spring Farms Limited, Brian Miles and Andrea Dolan of Fredericton, trained and driven this evening to victory by Steve Mahar. It's the 2nd win of 1991 for King Tyler. He does it in sub 2-minute speed this evening, taking the Bill Lynch Show's pace in 1:59 and 3. Results of race number 10 are now official. Pippin Ashford, 3rd. Weston Miracle, 6th. Dunashton Major, 5th. Tidy Point, 2nd. Olympic Mark, 4th. Chicken Nugget, 7th. King Tyler, your race winner. Fractions, they were by the quarter 29 and 3. The half 58 and 4. 3/4 130 and 1. With the mile in 1:59 and 3.
All set now for the 11th race, first division of the Barry McIsaac Memorial Stake. The purse is $25,410. 7 starters. Rum line with Mike Stevenson, Gordon Shumway, Steve Mahar. Wittenberg with Dave Pinkney. Grampy's winner, Earl Smith. Bay River Rouge with Danny O'Brien. Harborview Hooligan, Jill Barrio. Peace Activist with Jody Hennessy. Here they come. Gordon Shumway off stride. They're off. Bay River Rouge quick off the gate, and he's the leader, and Wittenberg is racing a second. Then up on the inside, Rumline is racing third around the turn. Bay River Rouge up at 2, Wittenberg is second, Rumline third, Grampy's winner is 4th. Harborview Hooligan racing a 5th. Then it's Peace Activist and far back, Gordon Shumway pulling up. They drive on up the backstretch, racing to the quarter. That is Wittenberg up on the outside, rushing forward, and she grabs the top. Wittenberg is the leader as they go racing by the quarter in 30 2/5. They swing around the top turn. Wittenberg pacing with the lead, and Bay River Rouge racing a second. Rumline third, Grampy's winner is 4th. Harborview Hooligan, Peace Activist trails. Through the stretch now they come driving to the half. Wittenberg pacing on top. Bay River Rouge is racing a second. Then up on the outside comes Grampy's winner. Rumline is 4th. Harborview Hooligan moving 5th. And the trailer is Peace Activist. They were by the half. 101 and 3. Around the turn they go to the 5/8, and the filly shows the way. Wittenberg leads a length. Bay River Rouge racing a second. Grampy's winner outside. He's driving on third. Rumline 4th at the rail. Up on the outside, Harborview Hooligan, and the trailer is Peace Activist. And Grampy's winner has gone to second now. And the filly takes him by the 3/4 pole. Wittenberg the leader, 132 and 2. Top turn, Wittenberg, and Grampy's winner is strong on the outside. Then on the rail, Bay River Rouge is racing a third. And then Harborview Hooligan swinging wide, racing 4th. They make the turn for home, and the filly has the lead, but Grampy's winner coming up strong on the outside. Grampy's winner in Bay River Rouge and Harborview Hooligan, and it is going to be Grampy's winner. He wins this. Then in for second, Wittenberg, Bay River Rouge, then Harborview Hooligan, Rumline, Peace Activist, and the time for the mile, 2:02. And parading now, the footer of the first division of the Barry McIsaac Memorial. It's number 4, Grampy's winner. Bay Colt, 3 years by Winner's Accolade. Out of Her's a Cat, she by Cat Bird. Owned by Ronald McDonald of Surrey, Prince Edward Island, and David McDonald of St. John. The colt, bred by Ronald McDonald of Surrey, is trained and driven by Earl Smith. Grampy's winner coming up with his biggest win. That's his 8th this season in 2:02. Grampy's winner and Earl Smith entering the winner's enclosure now. We're pleased again to have with us many members of the Barrio family and several Mrs. Barbara McIsaac and her family. Congratulations to Grampy's winner, winning the first division of the Barrio McIsaac Memorial.
Results of race number 11 now official. Rumline 5th. Gordon Shumway did not finish. Wittenberg 2nd. Grampy's winner, your race winner. Bay River Rouge 3rd. Harborview Hooligan 4th. Peace Activist 6th. Fractions, they were by the quarter in 30 and 2. The half in 101 and 3. 3 quarters in 1:32 and 2 with the mile in 2:02.
All set now for the 12th and final race, second division of the Barry McIsaac Stake. The first $25,410, 7 starters behind the gate. Christopher C. Down with Steve Mahar. CL Surprise, Claire McDonald. Almighty Night with Marcel Barrio. Paris Hustler, Toby McDonald. Kilkerran Ingle, Emmons McKay. Castle Bay Dugan and Brian Moore. Alice Road with Earl Smith, and here they come. There, off in CL Surprise to the top on the outside. Christopher C. Down works up on the inside. They are neck and neck into the turn, and Kilkerran Ingle, Almighty Night now third. Kilkerran Ingle wide, racing on the fourth. Christopher C. Down takes him by the 8th pole. He's the leader up the backstretch, and CL Surprise up on the outside second. Almighty Night on the rail is third. Kilkerran Ingle is parked at fourth. Then Paris Hustler has fifth on the rail. Then it is Castle Bay Dugan, and the trailer is Ellis Road. They were by the quarter, 29 and 4. Head of the top turn, Christopher C. Down, CL Surprise parked, hangs second. On the rail, Almighty Night is racing third. Kilkerran Ingle is parked, hangs a fourth. Paris Hustler is a fifth. Through the stretch now they come driving to the half. Christopher C. Down. CL Surprise hanging second. Almighty Night locked in at the rail third. Then Kilkerran Ingle outside follows cover fourth. Paris Hustler is a fifth. Castle Bay Dugan and the trailer Ellis Road. They were by the half in a minute. And 2/5 and around the turn for the 5/8. Christopher C. Down. Then Almighty Night. CL Surprise 3 wide. Kilkerran Ingle charging up to second. He's lapped on the leader, and Kilkerran Ingle bidding forward. He grabs the top. Kilkerran Ingle, the leader. Christopher C. Down racing with him strong on the inside. 2 leaders, and then Almighty Night racing a third. 3 quarters. 1:30 top turn. Kilkerran Ingle on the outside. Christopher C. Down at the rail racing a second. Almighty Night his third. Paris Hustler fourth. CL Surprise. They make the turn for home. It is Christopher C. Down. Kilkerran Ingle swung wide. Christopher C. Down on the inside. Kilkerran Ingle on the outside. Neck and nose to nose, and Christopher C. Down. Kilkerran Ingle, Almighty Night, Paris Hustler, CL Surprise, Ellis Road, Castle Bay Dugan. The time for the mile, 1:59 and 1. And parading down, winner of the second division of the Barry McIsaac Memorial. Overall winner declared on fastest time. It's number 1, Christopher C. Down. A 3-year-old colt by Time Leaf Robin out of Rhonda Down, she by B.G.'s Bunny. Owned and bred by Milton Downey of St. John. Trained by Steve Mason. Steve Mahar driving. Christopher C. Down winning at 1:59 and 1, getting his 14th winning trip this year. And again, members of the Barrio and McIsaac families in the winner's enclosure to pass along their congratulations to Christopher C. Down and the Masons and the Downeys. The overall winner of the Barrio McIsaac Stake determined by fastest time.
Results of race number 12 are now official. Christopher C. Down, your race winner. CL Surprise, 5th. Almighty Night, 3rd. Paris Hustler, 4th. Kilkerran Ingle, 2nd. Castle Bay Dugan, 7th. Ellis Road, 6th. Fractions, they were by the quarter in 29 and 4. The half, 1 minute and 1/5. 3 quarters, 1:30. With the mile in 1:59 and 1. The last quarter in 29 and 1. Last half in 59 seconds.